Alright beauties, welcome to another declutter video. Today is going to be all of my primers and my setting sprays. As you can see, oh my goodness, do I have enough, y'all. If you're new to my channel, I hope you'll stick around and subscribe if you like this type of content. Also, what would you like to see from me? But if you're new to my declutter series, I am not somebody that is a collector per se of makeup. I like a very small, minimally curated collection, and I like to see one layer in my drawer, and right now they're all bunched on top of each other. So I like to declutter pretty consistently, and whatever I know that I'm not going to keep or use, if it's a little bit older, but could still, you know, give some love to somebody, then I pass it along to family and friends. Everything else ends up in my resale group on Facebook. So nothing ever goes to waste here on my channel. I'm just very mindful of making sure that I don't waste product. So with all that being said, wow, this is kind of overwhelming. I don't think I realized I had that many. So we're gonna do like we usually do. Let's scoochy scooch everybody over and we'll just kind of start. Wow, that's a lot. Oh my gosh. All right, this and this, I'm gonna go ahead and just continue to use up. They are, you know, well loved and well used. If you're looking for like that gluey, tacky base, something that's gonna be super bulletproof, I highly recommend. These are really, really good drugstore dupes for like the Milk makeup and stuff like that, holding on to those. I think I'm going to go ahead and declutter both of these. I just have so much, you guys. This is the Moira Illuminating Glow Primer, and this is the Pretty Smart Diffusing Face Primer. They can both go. I can't really show you guys anything in terms of like swatching and all that kind of stuff, but I will let you know maybe what products I feel like give me better wear, and or is it something that really hydrates because I do have dry skin? Is it something that blurs pores because I do also have large pores? So other than like maybe noteworthy things, I'm just going to kind of go through it. Next up is the Volition Snow Mushroom Water Primer. I definitely have enough. That can go. Next up, I have this cutie patootie little collection from the Beauty Crop. They smell like cherry. We have a gripping primer and a hydrating setting mist. And when they say gripping, they damn sure mean it. And when they say hydrating, they damn sure mean it. These can smell a little bit aggressive, especially the setting spray, and the actual misters a little bit aggressive. But I feel like I like them enough that I'd like to keep them in my collection so they can stay. Next up, I think honestly I'm gonna put all these minis here. You guys won't be able to tell, but they're all almost empty and or at least half gone. And these are the products that I take when I go like on vacation, we go to visit our son, stuff like that. I do like to have some minis. Do I need this many though to travel with? I do not. Alrighty, I feel like that's it in terms of little baby minis. I guess I can include both of these as well. Okay, in terms of my minis, let's see. That's almost gone and it's more blurring. This, if you're looking for one that actually, in my opinion, does really blur pores and gives that kind of softened, blurred effect, this is very comparable, in my opinion, to the Huda Beauty Easy Blur. So I think I'll hold on to this one. I don't really use the MAC Strobe Cream very much. I use it more as like a glowy like highlighter. I definitely feel like, like a glowy primer. I feel like I definitely have enough in my collection. I don't really need to hold on to that. And then let's see, over here, I'm almost done with the Iconic London. So I think I'll keep this and try to finish it. The same with the W7. The Iconic London, the sprayer also is slightly aggressive, but as you can see, hopefully you can see that, it's quite glowy and quite dewy, but without being glittery or anything like that. Like it doesn't make me look oily or like dirty or wet or sweaty or anything like that. So I'll keep these two. I feel like I can go ahead and pass the little Smashbox one along. These MAC ones, both of them are actually almost completely empty. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and put these in my overnight bag. All right, so I definitely feel like I've kept enough. The Marshmallow one literally is almost completely gone. The LifeLock one I think I'll keep from Tarte. I think I'm gonna pass this one along to my niece. Maybe I'll keep the Laura Mercier one. And then I'll pass these on also to my niece. So I'm passing all of those on. Next up, I have the Urban Decay All Nighter. This one was the hyaluronic acid, the watermelon one. The freaking sprayer on this absolutely sucks. And I've used All Nighter for years and years and years. Like I'm gonna keep this one, the Extra Glow. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this one. I don't know if the pump just got jammed or what, but it's done it since I got it. So I think I'm gonna keep the other one and I'll go ahead and pass that one along. Next up, I have a few more that Basically, when I start using these, I get a lot of these. You guys know I get subscription boxes. So like I'll get one month, I'll use it for a couple months, and then I get another one. So that's kind of how I have so many. Just noting that for y'all. Like the Mo Beauty one, it's, you know, half gone. This one's over half gone. This one right here is Super Hold Setting Spray. I don't feel like I noticed like a drastic change. I mean, obviously, you know, if you're in the summertime and you're using setting spray, the chances are that you're still gonna most likely sweat through it. So I really cannot attest to that. I feel like I've kept enough smaller ones. So I feel like I can go ahead and declutter the Mo Beauty, and maybe I'll hold on to this one for now. I also have this Pore Paste from Made by Mitchell. I never even opened it. It can go. I have the Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Primer from Smashbox. I'll hold on to this one. I'm finishing up my Huda Beauty Easy Blur Primer, so I'll hold on to this one as well. This one right here is one of my all-time favorites in terms of which I generally will go more like glowy, dewy because I do have drier skin and I feel like it's a good base for my makeup application. But the texture of this is nice. It's quite thin. It's got like a serum-like consistency to it, even though it is a more blurring type primer. And I feel like I absolutely notice a difference when I wear this. I love this product, you guys. Love. Along that same line, her setting spray is also phenomenal. This also can get a little bit gunky and like the nozzle can kind of like gunk up on me, I guess. I just take a little Q-tip and kind of clean it out. I like the mister of this. It definitely reminds me of like old school MAC vibes in terms of like the actual component and stuff like that. I do feel like I do get prolonged makeup wear with this, so I'm gonna keep this one. And because of that, I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this one. This is the MAC Fix Plus in Lavender. I'll declutter. Next up, I have also finishing up because it's almost gone, the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless. This looks beautiful on the skin. I feel like it gives like a nice, it kind of mattifies the skin. It doesn't give like a lot of glow or anything, but mattify in a way that it just kind of blurs and sets, not mattify like I look chalky, if that makes any sense. The sprayer and stuff is nice. My sprayer on this also though does get stuck. They need to work on that. A lot of these brands need to work on that, but love it and keeping. Next up, I had the Huda Beauty, the Glow Cocoa Hydrating Mist. Let me see what else I have. This one right here is a Hydrating Glow Mist with SPF. I actually need to see when this... Okay, this is going to go out in January of 2026, so I'm probably going to go ahead and declutter it and try to pass it along to maybe somebody that is outside quite frequently, like right now. And then I have a Dr. Brandt. This is more of just like an essence. I consider this more skincare, so I think I'm going to hold on to that too. So in terms of like hydrating glowy, I feel like that's kind of it for me, other than the all-nighter. I think I am going to keep it and try to finish it up. Next up, I have the Glow Recipe, the Hue Drops. Love these. Definitely holding on to these. And this is not a product I use like all the time, but it's super, super glowy, super pretty, but then it's incredibly thin. It's got this beautiful, very thin kind of like gel-like consistency. And as you can see, it started off quite opaque and very dark, but as you kind of diffuse it and manipulate it into the skin, you would use this, you know, prior to makeup. It just gives this beautiful kind of gossamer effect to the skin. It's absolutely stunning. It does set down so it doesn't look Tin Man-y on the skin. Let me get a wipe. So I'm holding on to that one. And in saying that, I did purchase this myself. This is the Milk Makeup, like the Hydra Grit, but the glowy. This, y'all, oh my gosh. I tried to use it. I tried to want to use it and love it. And for somebody, I'm sure it's perfect. But this versus this kind of shears out and you're left with just a beautiful finish of glow, if you will. Whereas this, it's a little bit thicker of a texture and I feel like I get Tin Man. So that one can go. Let me wipe my hands again. One from Milk that I'm absolutely going to be keeping. I feel like I can keep one and declutter one. I already had one and then I had a friend that was selling like a makeup bundle and I was like, yes, please. This is like foamy and nice and it feels good and it's like super, super lightweight. It's more of like, it just feels like kind of like water, but then it foams almost like a shave cream or something like that. Very, very hydrating. Like if you do have drier skin and you're just honestly looking for a good makeup base, that you just want some hydration, this is it. So I'll keep the one that I've used the most of and I'll pass the other one along. Next up, I actually set those together so I could remember. Okay, these are all doopity dupes to one another. This is the P. Louise Hydrate the Heartbreak, and then this is the JOUER Moisture Primer. I do have a discount code with JOUER. It's Riri15 or Darissa15. I'll pop it in the comments, but all my discount codes are always down below, but it gives you 15% off. I think I'm going to go ahead and hold on to the JOUER one, but these pretty much, they're very thin, kind of like a milky type consistency, a very thin lotion type consistency, and they are very, very hydrating. But I think I'm going to hold on to JOUER and we'll pass on the P. Louise. Same thing here, but I'm keeping both. The Milani Supercharge is slightly thinner and a little bit more kind of lotion-esque than what the Ole Henriksen one is. Whatever they did with this formula, is beautiful. So they both offer some glow. They both offer some glow. They both give a little bit of brightness. They both smell like an orange dreamsicle or dream pop. But I do want to kind of keep these in my collection in terms of having the dupes for these, but the Ole Henriksen is just slightly a little bit more thick and dense in the actual texture of it. Aside from that though, very, very comparable, but I'm keeping both. Next up, this is the Revolution Beauty Pore Blur and Prime Primer. I'm actually going to hold on to this one because I feel like it is very, very comparable to these. It offers like the texture of this. It's a little bit more, in my opinion, like the makeup, wherever the heck I put it at, like the Makeup Forever, like it's pretty much the same damn thing, in my opinion, like the Makeup Forever, where it's slightly skin tone. And then when you put it on, you can see that one was a little bit thicker and it's like a little bit more kind of coverage, if you will. But they give a beautiful level of blurring and diffusion. The Makeup Forever one definitely gives a little more. But if you like the Makeup Forever one and you've been on the hunt for a doopity dupe, I definitely recommend this one. It's really, really nice, you guys. And then obviously I already talked about those. Next up is the e.l.f. Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray. I've already gone through a whole one. It's kind of like dual layered, so you kind of spray it, so you shake it up, and it's incredibly, incredibly fine and very, very dewy. Like it's absolutely stunning on the skin, you guys, especially like myself. And even if you do have oily skin, like maybe you've used a little bit too much powder, maybe you feel like you're looking a little bit dry, a little dusty, a little crusty, you know. But for anybody that just needs, like, it just freshens and it awakens the makeup, this is it. It's beautiful. Next up, this is also one that I really, really love. It's the Cali Ray Surf Proof Setting Spray. I love this. I do 1000% feel like when I do wear this, it does prolong my makeup and stuff like that. And I know that there's a whole team of people that are very anti-primer, anti-setting spray. You guys, I have done multiple videos on my channel. I can do an updated one and stuff once I get moved and settled. I've done multiple videos on my channel where I have done one side of my face, no primer, no setting spray, no eyeshadow primer, no nothing, and then the other side with. And you absolutely can tell a difference. So y'all can fight me, honey. Y'all can fight me on it. I'ma stand on that 10 toes deep. You know what I'm saying? They work, in my opinion. But I think it depends on what you're getting also. But yeah, all that to say I'm keeping. Next up, the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. I did also use up an e.l.f. one, and I'm pretty sure I have a mini of this. I have my empties I'm gonna be filming hopefully sometime soon. But I used to absolutely hate this texture. And I still am not, I have sensory issues. I am not somebody that likes anything sticky, tacky, rough, you know, chunky, whatever the case may be. So the first few times that I tried this, like back in the day when it like first launched and it went viral back in the day, I was like, hell no, I hated it. But then I had so many of my friends, they're like, Riri, like especially in the summertime, you know, when it's hot and muggy and stuff like that here, they're like, girl, this works. And they were like, you need to try it. Do a thin layer of it and let it sit for a little while, then apply your makeup. And doing it in that manner, I put it on, I let it set, I do a very thin layer of it, and then I immediately go wash my hands, and then I let it set for a second, and then build upon it with my complexion products, and it's great. I definitely feel like it's a beautiful product. And then last but not least, in terms of more like primary type things, this is the Laneige Glowy Makeup Serum. This is a repurchase. I've used this kind of off and on for many, many years. It is a beautiful serum, but then it's kind of got like this cool gel watery consistency to it. It's very slippy. And then when it dries in place, it just gives this beautiful soft glow and stuff to the skin. It aids in, you know, hydration and stuff. My makeup looks beautiful on top of it. So holding on to that one as well. I feel like I did okay. Let me get our numbers. Make sure you guys subscribe. Don't forget you can hype this video. You can turn on post notifications so you never miss one of my videos. And last but not least, y'all, there's a join button down below. You can click to become a channel member for some exclusive perks. I'll BRB. All right, beauties, for our setting sprays and primers for our declutter, I kept 29 and I'm decluttering 16. I usually like to declutter by half-ish, but I'm hoping that these still all fit and just make one layer in my drawer. That's the goal always with my declutters. So again, I kept 29 and decluttered 16. How do you guys think I did? And y'all know the proverbial question at the end of these videos. What is your all-time favorite primer? What is your all-time favorite setting spray? I love you all. Stay happy, healthy, and safe. And of course, be your own best beautiful. Bye, beauties.